Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 204 of the Terrell Effect. We are here with the producer, director, writer. Yeah. Is it a candid conversation? Didn't I say candid conversations? Okay, well, we're on candid conversations, just in case y'all heard the Terrell Effect. It's been a hell of a week, and, I got to make sure I'm in check. So either way, we are here with the producer, director, writer of Tunnel Vision, Abdul El-amin. How you doing, King?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I am doing good. I'm also doing something I rarely done before, appearing on my podcast without a hat. You'll have to bear with me. I got to go through some protocols to make some things available. And to get those things, I got to go through these processes. I'm finding that the more technology advances, the more technology advances, the more complicated it is to access phone stuff. Like at first, then it was like a password and a two-step verification. There's like a password, a two-step verification, and a selfie. Pretty soon they're gonna want you to do a backflip through a loop that's on fire and shit. I don't know. I'm just pointing that out because I'm going through that. I've been dealing with this process for the last half an hour while I've been trying to connect with Jermaine here about what's going on. So, all right, we're here, and we got to talk about this movie, Tunnel Vision. Congratulations for getting it on streaming platforms on Tubi.
Thank
You
you.
know what I mean? We're gonna get into that in a minute. We're gonna talk about the plight to get it on there in another segment. But what brought you the idea of doing this movie, and what would you say was the most difficult part of bringing it to life?
The story came from like personal stuff that I was going through at that time. So I just started to write it, put it together. And then you said what was the most difficult part about putting it together?
Yes.
Just creating the resources. Because I shot it in so many different states and different countries. So just being able to, make that realistic. Having a relationship to do it. That's probably the hardest part.
Okay. Now, you said you shot in so many different states and countries. Where did you film this? Like predominantly?
In Oakland, California.
Okay. Home of the Black Panthers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you made mention of that in the show, in the movie. I did find you pointed out some facts that were relevant to the areas that you were in.
But say it one more time.
I said I noticed that you pointed out some facts that were relevant to the areas you filmed in.
Yeah.
Like you were including the history of the location so people knew.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? What was coming? Because like I knew that about Oakland, but it still refreshed my memory about it, kind of thing. So I'm like, oh shit, okay. He's putting some Easter eggs in here. You know what I mean? So kudos to you for including the real history and what's going on. You know what I mean? And like, is it safe to say that it's loosely based on a true story, or would you say it's based on a true story?
Yeah. You can say loosely, yeah.
Loosely, yeah. Okay, because I did sense some reality into it, like the day-to-day lifestyle, and you know what I mean, like the repetitive nature of it, if you will. You know what I mean? Yeah. So there is that. What would you now? We gotta save something for the later segments in the show. But when you were putting this together, did you have help with the casting? Were people volunteering to participate, or did you have to like manipulate them into the role?
Nah, I just reached out to the people that I thought fit the role. I sent them the script, and that's how we put it together.
Okay.
That's all it was.
Now, one thing I did notice is that you used real people. You use used real people in this, like, and I say real people to the extent of it wasn't like you got a dolled up, like a dolled up Susan Sarandon or someone, like, you know what I mean? Like, you have, like, it seems like everyday people that you can relate to that know how to convey a message, kind of thing. So in doing that, was that with intent?
Yeah,
Like, was that
yeah,
was
it
done
was
on
intense.
purpose? Okay, okay. Because I know I saw some scene there are, and to further entice the viewer, there are some provocative scenes in the movie. There's some very provocative scenes in the movie. You know what I mean, I'm watching the movie and I'm working on something and I'm looking down and then I look up and I'm just like, whoa, okay, got to keep looking up now. See where this
Uh-huh.
has, see where this is gonna take the movie. But
Mhm.
yeah, it was like, I want to watch it again before I give. Like, I like the fact that it's an independent movie. I like the fact that I have direct contact with the director. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah,
I respect the hell out of the fact that you got it on Tubi, because I'm looking at what I have to go through to get my stuff online right now, and I mean, it's like you got to fit a particular lane for them to even
yeah,
look in your direction, and if you're not
that's
moving
true.
fast enough, they're not gonna pick you up, kind of thing. So, you know what I mean? Like,
That's true.
you had, yeah, you had something that they want to see going on in there. So more power to you for, you know what I mean, following your dream or following your
Appreciate
goals. Mhm. Okay. So now, okay, now what was a bigger challenge? And I'm asking you these questions for, like, for the listeners to find out, because some people might be aspiring to be a director or a producer or whatever, and they think they have like this rose colored glasses about what they think can happen or the way it should happen. But when it came to casting or locations, what would you say was a greater challenge? We having a little bit of a technical difficulty here, ladies and gentlemen. Just bear with us while we ride this out. You are on watching episode 204 of Candid Conversations with Abdul El-amin. We are here talking about Tunnel Vision, the movie on Tubi. You can catch this movie on Tubi. It's called Tunnel Vision. And it's a movie about a man and his hustle, trying to, you know, on the come up, trying to get things going the way he needs them to in order to, you know, make the necessary steps to go to where he needs to be. So when we get him back on here, we're going to continue the conversation, you know, let it be known that, oh, okay, so we gotta, oh, he bobbed out. Okay, so he's gonna jump back in here and we're gonna have a bit of conversation with him. But like I said, you are watching episode 204 of Candid Conversations on youtube.com/EXPOSETHENORTH. I should switch the brand. There we go. You're watching Candid Conversations on EXPOSE, youtube.com/EXPOSETHENORTH 8741. Expose the North 8741 on YouTube. And just so you know, we will be right back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back, and we have joining us Abdul El-amin. What's going on, King?
what's going on, bro. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Temporary technical difficulties present themselves from time to time with this show. It's like they see us doing good and they don't want it to happen the way it does. I promise you. I promise you. It's just one of those things. So, like I was saying before, when it comes to putting the film together, what did you find more challenging? Casting the role of the character or locate the location of like the scene location?
Um, now the casting, I said the casting was, I wouldn't say it was easy, but it wasn't
Yeah.
hard. I just need to, you know what I'm saying? Basically, what I did was I just looked and like on social media, and that's how I found most of the cast. When we talking about out of state, and then locally, I knew a bunch of the people, and then getting inside some of them locations was kind of hard. I made it work the best way I could.
Okay. Okay. So there were like I did make a couple of notes on the movie. I don't want to give away too much about the movie. I want to give away enough for people to watch it. But I noticed throughout the movie, Jay stayed true to his business plan despite adversarial roadblocks.
Huh?
He stayed true to
Say
his
what?
business. He stayed true to his business, even though there were a few roadblocks along the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, now in saying that, how like the character, it was a strong character. He had a strong character and a strong presence. But what would you say his weakness was?
His woman,
Okay.
his woman was a weakness.
Yeah. Okay. Now, that being said, and true as that may be, she I found was also one of the things that was one of the people integral to pulling him through the struggles and through the hardships kind of thing.
Absolutely.
All right. So
Absolutely.
yeah. So and you know what? Like I'm sure we all strive to have a woman like that in our life. I think I'm lucky enough to have a woman like that in my life. You know what I mean? Like I'm over
Mhm.
here doing my thing and like you can't see behind the scenes, but there's things going on that need to happen that I can't do while I'm doing this. So you gotta just give credit where it's due. And now, not a lot of people know this fact, and I'm gonna break it down for a little bit. In film, it has been said in Canadian film that for every hour you see on the screen, there is 5 to 7 hours filmed and just filmed in general.
Yeah.
Would you say that ratio was true to this film, this composition? Like you have enough footage that you could make a
It was
director's
about
cut?
maybe it was probably about 10 scenes that I had to take out. But it wasn't no fire. It was probably like an extra maybe 30 minutes of film that I took out. That's about it. About 30 minutes.
Oh, so you're a precision director. Let me film what I see, go away with the rest of that shit. Right?
You said what?
I said you seem like a precision director. There's directors who will film a bunch of stuff and make it fit. And there's directors who just want to film what they want to see, and that's what they're gonna put in the movie. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All
I kind
right.
of knew what I wanted, but I had filmed some extra scenes, but they didn't fit. Once I got through editing it, they didn't fit anymore, so I had to take them out.
Okay. I got some comments here. Then check them out. Mr. Larvel Smith is what up, Cali? This Vel Smooth. What up, Vel
What's up,
Smooth? How
Bill?
you doing?
That's my partner out of Cleveland, Ohio. What's going on with
All right. And then we got Clay, 50 State Coalition. What up? Salute.
you? That's my
You know what I
partner out
mean?
of Compton, California.
All right. This my dude is international. He's like, yeah. I did end up rearranging some things and putting the picture up, or putting the video up. And the funny thing is, I caught it at a part that I really resonated with. So, like, just the scene that I put it up there was kind of like, okay, let me put this up here. And you know what? It's good to get people to do that stuff, to leave comments and things like that on your videos and whatnot, because it shows people that you're in circulation. And that's what
Right.
I had to remember. You know what I mean? I had to remember that. I'm just like, I'm juggling here right now, but I did put it up because it is important to see who's watching where. It's like one of those posts where, those posts where they say, I'm over here, put your city and your state in so we can see how far this gets.
Yeah.
That's yeah. I get it now. I get it. So um okay. The way the movie starts, was that your design or was that suggested to you? Like with the cartoon animation at the beginning.
But you said again. I didn't understand the question.
The way the movie
Oh yeah, yeah.
starts.
That's the logo for the company. Zoom
Okay,
Vision.
okay,
That's the logo.
okay. Because I'm watching it. I'm watching. I'm like, is this the movie or is this the preview or is this it? It does take you in though, like, because like I was waiting, like as I'm seeing the pictures taken in, the people moving around and whatever. I'm like, okay, where are we getting to with this? So you do have a way to captivate the audience. I have to tell you, because
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm like, I'm looking at it. I'm watching it. I'm watching it. I'm
Yeah.
like
Appreciate-
waiting for. Oh no. Okay. You just cut out again, ladies and gentlemen. We are at episode 204 of Candid Conversations. We're with Abdul El-amin. We have a little bit of technical difficulties happening here and there. I'm not sure if he's getting kicked or if his phone's dying, but we just keep trying to make this work because it is what it is. Now, you can hear us anytime on a Wednesday. You can hear us any Wednesday on Zeno.fm/CULCHASHOCKRADIO. Zeno.fm/Culture Shock Radio is where you can find the repeat to Candid Conversations at 8 a.m. on Wednesday, as well as the repeat to the Terrell Effect at 8 a.m. on Saturday. We are about to go to break, so we will see what's going on with Abdul El-amin when we get back. But be sure to check out Tunnel Vision on Tubi. That's TUBI. It's Tunnel Vision, the movie directed by, written by, and produced by Abdul El-amin. And we'll be right back. And we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to check with our backstage right now and see who is. Oops, make sure we got Abdul here. Let's go. There we go. Well, no, it's not happening. Okay, so I guess we're going to be talking for a while. Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out CWF Canada at 203 Carlton Street this September 22nd, where the action after Resolution picks up. It will be hard hitting and entertaining. So be sure to check out cwfcanada.com for the latest information from CWF, the Canadian Wrestling Federation. Also, be sure to tune in every Monday to youtube.com/@POEZ. That's youtube.com/@POEZ, where you will find me and the boys wrestling and the live stream. But we do have our guest back. How's it going?
That was going on wrong. I don't know what's going on with this connection to keep tripping.
Yeah, yeah. I don't get it. Um, but now that you're back, is there anyone you want to shout out for helping you along the way to get this movie completed?
Yeah, yeah. My baby brother, Abdul El-amin, that's my little brother, and then Stephanie Strauss. She helped me. She helped me film. She's in the movie too. She plays the girl that's inside the tattoo shop as
Okay,
you know the girl
okay,
that which is the receptionist. She helped me with the
okay,
film. Let me think. Um, my partner Nikki. I had a few people that helped me. My young partner Al. I had a little bit of help.
okay. All right, all right. Now, the music from the movie, did you self contract that, or did you have someone help you locate the artists and things like that, or were you like, did you curate that? Because I know you wrote it, you directed it, and you produced it, but were you also like the music director?
You said,
Did you
yeah,
curate?
I found all the music for the score too. I did all that myself.
Oh snap! Okay, so do you compose?
You said what?
Do you compose? Do you actually make music
Nah, I
yourself?
just basically, nah, I don't make music. Nah.
Okay,
I just reached out to a bunch of different artists after I heard their music. I felt it, fit the movie, and I reached out to them, and that's how I got most of the music. That's how I got the music.
okay, okay. That's a good way to go about it. Work within the community to build up, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's. I like the way you did this. It sounds so organic. It's like it sounds like I know not everybody can do it, but like it sounds doable if you actually put the effort into it. We got Mike King here, Pops SAC CA.
That's my father.
Okay. Keep up the good work. People need to know how hard it is to put in work to make it happen in this business. Yeah, a movie. Listen, man, there's people who can't even finish a music video, let alone put a movie together. So you Tande, you're in a league of your own right now because, like, I mean, for example, just to be transparent, I have a show idea that I want to work on, and we've talked about it, right? But even then, it's just an idea. I still have to find the people, and then I have to make the scenes, and then I got to get the music, and then I got to put it all together. Like that's gonna take a team of people. And one thing I like that you did, I like that you put just the name of the actors at the beginning. Like you didn't hide it in the scene, kind of thing. You just said these are the people that were a part of this production. You know what I mean? And you put it in before the movie started or as the movie was starting, so they got their shine and they didn't have to wait until the very end to get some credit. So there's that.
Right.
Um,
Exactly.
come again? I didn't catch what you just said.
Now I was saying, no, you're exactly right. I want to give everybody their credit as much as I could on, in the beginning. And people were, they was complaining about that, but I felt it was right.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Like,
I felt it was right.
yeah, man, and that's kudos to you for that because again, like you're in the power place. No one's gonna like they remember the title of the movie, the main character,
Right.
and the director.
Right.
That's all.
That's it. Right. Right.
That's it. So like
Hmm.
if for you as the director, the head honcho, so to take the attention from you and point it in their direction, more power to you, man. More power to you for that. Because some
Sure.
people will take it for themselves and just hide it.
Nah, it take everybody that was involved to make it work. Like you said, the music, the people, everybody made that movie what it was. It wasn't just me. I had the
Mhm.
idea, but I needed them to bring it to life.
Yes, yes, yes. And that's a humility that should be supported, respected, and like
Right,
assisted in the community. You know what I mean? There's so many people who have like a half a cup of talent and a liter of ego. You know what I mean? Like you can't.
right.
It doesn't work like that.
Hmm.
You have to. Your ego has to match your talent at least. You know what I mean? And your character needs to be above that.
Yeah,
100%. Character needs
right.
to be above ego. So tunnel vision. I like the way you describe it. So give them a brief description of the movie.
So the movie is a love slash hustle story. It's about a guy that was hustling. He got caught up in some mess, and now he got to figure a way out the mess. But while he was hustling, he had a clientele full of beautiful women.
Okay. Okay.
The description that they put on here, I don't know where they got that from. They made it sound like he was pimping, but it wasn't about that. But that's what they wrote.
Oh, Tubi wrote that description?
Yeah, two wrote the description. I gave them the right one, but they didn't put the one I gave them. They wrote their own.
Oh, snap. There, 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 there's a couple of scenes in there I can understand where they might have drawn the conclusion, but I'm not, I'm not gonna lie. But at the same time, though there wasn't enough of those scenes for it to be labeled as that. I don't think. Like, from my opinion, anyways. I don't think there was enough of that kind of content for it to be labeled in that manner. But we are here on episode 204 of Candid Conversations. We're talking to Abdul El-amin. We're going to have a commercial break shortly, but be sure to tune in Saturday at 8 a.m. or 12 p.m., depending on if you're watching on youtube.com or listening on Zeno.fm/Culture Shock Radio. And either catch the replay of this show at 8 a.m. on Saturday or catch the live show at 12 p.m. on Saturday. We'll be back. All right. So, got to do these episode breaks. It's like,
I want to touch back on what you were saying too about the idea of what they thought the movie was about too.
yeah. Yeah.
You said what?
I was saying now I could, like I said, there's a couple of scenes where I could understand where they might have drawn that conclusion, but they would have only had to watch those scenes to draw that conclusion.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like it goes back to, I'm going to say this and it's going to be, don't at me, okay? I don't respond well. It's like black people were more than slaves historically. So why does black history have to start
Right.
at slavery? Right? So like with this now, knowing you're talking about
Right.
the whole the paradigm of hustling, why is it just pimping that they're looking at? I don't know.
Well, because I mean, from the description that they explained to me, is basically they see a black man dealing with what they consider all white girls, even though they wasn't all white girls. But this is what they saw. So the only thing they could see was him pimping. They couldn't see the hustle. They just seen him dealing with all them girls, so they assumed he was pimping. This is what how he explained it to me, and that's why they wrote that description, because that's the way they saw it.
Wow. I'm just amazed.
I'm telling you, I've had a lot of conversations about it, bro, and they can't, they can't see the actual story. They just see the shell of it.
Yeah. It's like, oh no, if we show them in a positive light, they might actually overcome the issues that we're creating for them. Let's not let that happen.
Exactly, bro. They gotta create their own version of what they think. And that's the part about what I've been dealing with too. Like, it take somebody that really sit there and watch it to really understand it. Because for the most part, I get the negative part. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And that's the thing, like with this scroll society that we have right now, with this, you know what I mean? Everybody just swipe it up, swiping left, swipe it up, swiping right. You know what I mean? They're not taking the time to absorb the information that they're seeing as much. So something like that might go over their heads. It's
But
a
the
hard
ones that
fact.
do get it, they watch it. They watch it 3, 4 times. You know what I'm saying? They fall in love with that story.
Yep.
The ones that do understand it.
True. Oh man. All right. So how long from penning the script to watching the release did it take?
About 2 years. Took like 2 years to create that whole film.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 years.
That is impressive. Because that's production company level timelines. You know what I mean? That's like a team of people working together timelines. You know what I mean? And from what I saw, you did this all yourself minus the acting.
Yeah.
So more power to you. More power to you on that, King. Like you gotta like I appreciate your humility, so I'm gonna brag for you. This man has a movie on Tubi, ladies and gentlemen. There's not a lot of people who can say they even have a music video in this industry that's at a proper level, let alone to say they have a full-length movie on a streaming service. We're moving past just videos and stupidness on YouTube. We need to get to a level where people are acknowledging our history right now. We need people to see us in a positive light. And that is what this man is doing. He's taking his story, his struggle, his hustle, and he's showing you that you can overcome these things and make something of yourself by trying. Okay.
By trying. You said the key thing. By trying, man. Yeah.
Just try it.
You gotta make it work. Cause you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna give you nothing, you gotta take it.
So no, exactly. You got to take what you want nowadays, and if you see it and you don't take it, they're not gonna hand it to you.
No, exactly.
So more power to you, King. Like I said, the 2 years that it took to put this together, it's amazing. Like I do production, so I see what you have to go through to coordinate 3 people to get them in the same room at one time.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? Or one person has Monday through Thursday, one person has Tuesday through Sunday, one person has Wednesday through Friday, and you gotta find that one day that overlaps for like those 2 hours, and then pound out everything you can pound out until you get to the next time where you have all of those people there. Trust, man. I like, for those who don't see or know what's going on, I'm giving you an idea of what this man has had to go through to present this movie to you. Okay, it's an hour and a half, and don't take the hour and a half movie as if it was an hour and a half to edit it. No. That's for every hour you see.
Right.
There might be 5 hours of editing, especially if you have sound effects.
Yeah.
Especially if you have sound effects.
Each scene took me like 8 hours to edit each scene because I like the detail. Yeah. It took a long time to edit.
Because and then you got to put the words together with everything too, right? So you got to sync everything up, and right. Trust me, man.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
It takes a lot, man. That's what I'm saying. More power to you for doing this, because like there's I tell my daughter all the time. I said there's 7 billion people that could tell you you're wrong. You have to believe in yourself, right? So you took that belief in yourself and you made something happen. So good on you for that. Oh man, we are no problem. We are here for episode 204 of Candid Conversations. We're with Abdul El-amin, the director, the writer, the producer of Tunnel Vision, which you can watch on Tubi, TUNNELVISION, Tunnel Vision. Watch it on Tubi. Tag him in on Instagram. Give him your feedback. Show him, like, take pictures or videos of you watching the movie and tag him in it so he can see how far his geo service is going. Like, get him, like, you know what I mean? Like, you can reach this guy still. He's tangible. It's not like, you know what I mean? Don't have him right here now and not reach out for him and then see him shaking hands with Tyler Perry in like 2 to 5 years and then say, oh, I remember him. We went to school together. Nah. It doesn't work like that. If you don't know me, if you don't want to get on my ship when it's in the dock, don't try to jump on when it's taken off. Straight up.
Right.
Straight up. I brought you on here because I see what you're doing. I believe you're doing some good, and I need to work with people like you. I need to get some directors in the book. I need to get some, you know what I mean, some actors in the book. I have aspirations and visions of grandeur that I'm going to attempt to accomplish over the next decade, and it's going to take people like you to make it happen. So, you know what I mean, we got to connect. We got to strengthen our networks, and we got to go to commercial break shortly. So I will do that, and we will come right back with another segment of Candid Conversations on youtube.com/Explosive North 8741. All right, and we are back. All right, so this is the final segment of the show, and I like to do something fun with this part of the show. What I like to do is called flip the script. And when I flip the script, I give the guest the opportunity to be the host and make whatever comments they may have missed earlier in the show or ask any questions they may have. So, Abdul, you have the floor as we flip the script.
So what I want to ask you is, the 2 scenes that you talked about that you say you could see why they would think it was, like, when I was telling you, like, the description, what was the 2 scenes you were talking about? What two particular scenes?
The 2 scenes that I saw was the shower scene.
Man, what they got to do with prostitution, man?
No. I'm not saying it does. I'm just telling you the scenes that I saw that they would possibly use as that. And then yeah, and then the one where she's on the bed.
She's on the bed.
There's one where there's
in Seattle. You talking about in Seattle? Oh, you talking about in Las Vegas.
It's a darker scene with a blue hue.
Was it a few different girls?
No, it was the one chick. She was stretched out on the bed, and then you had like the upshot from her legs.
Yeah, that was in Seattle.
Yeah, and then she picked up the phone, and then she said her 1-2s.
Yeah.
Those 2 scenes right there, I think they might have tried to stigmatize you with.
Oh.
That is major movie work, and it's not work that major companies want from one mind, especially a black man. Of course. Who said that?
Mike
King.
Oh, that's Pops.
Yeah, what did
he say?
That's exactly what I was saying. That's major movie work, and it's not work that major companies want from one man. Like, these movie companies want you to believe it's going to take a lot of people to make something happen, and you're proving that it takes one. Right? You're doing the thing.
I don't want to say that. No, I don't want to take the credit for that, because, man, it's a lot of people that are doing it like that, writing, producing, but it's a lot of work. That shit is a lot.
It is a lot of work, but what you need to understand is you're showing the work can be done. There are people who don't realize the work can be done because they're too busy looking at other people doing the work and not trying it themselves.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But you even proving it to me, because I've thought about, like I said, I've thought about a couple of shows and I'm like, okay, well, what am I going to do? How am I going to do it? And all I have to do right now is sit down and write the script. And once I write the script, I can present the script to somebody. And then when I have enough people that like the script, I can then start filming.
Right.
That's
Yeah, I see
something
what you
you
mean.
showed me. Okay, from the questions that I've asked you, that's something that I've learned from you. So you know what I mean. You gotta take credit where it's due, because they're not gonna give it to us. We gotta take credit where it's due. You know what I mean?
Nah,
So
absolutely not. Yeah, no. You gotta take everything. Yeah.
yeah. All right. So yeah, but we are coming close to the end of the show. We got about 5 minutes before we go. I like I said, man, I like to
I want
give
to
people.
ask you one more question.
Go ahead.
Did your wife get a chance to watch it?
Yes. Yes, she
What?
did.
Okay. What's her? I want to know her opinion because I want to know a woman's perspective. What was her thought?
She just stepped out the door. Babe. Hold on. She just stepped out the door. Um, he would like to know your opinion of the movie. Just a second. She's just getting. She was just walking the dog, so she's just getting this stuff sorted out.
That'd be my whole thing, bro. I know like how the majority of the guys gonna feel about it, but I want to know how the women feel about it. Like the story.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing today?
Can you hear?
I just like to know your perspective of what you thought about the movie.
Um, I thought it was really interesting. It was a point of view I'm not really that familiar with, especially because I'm not from any kind of inner city or anything. I'm from Welland. It's like the most redneck, nowhere place ever. So I thought that was really interesting, and I enjoyed him sticking to his guns. I like that he has his method of doing stuff, and it works for him, and he's got a plan and a vision, and he stuck to it. And I thought that was really neat because obviously it wasn't working for everybody. And I really like the loyalty in the relationship. You can see that they've got their difficulties, but they're there for each other. And all in all, it was really neat. I liked it. Good job, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're so
Appreciate
welcome. Anyway, I just what I was doing. It was nice meeting
Thank
you
you.
again. Great movie.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. See, that's what I'm saying right there. It's important to me to know how they feel about it, especially because y'all married. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I want to know how the wife feel about it.
Yeah. No. 100%. Even when it comes to the magazine, I like to have like a woman's opinion, because like the world is made up of men and women. So if I as a man just put what I think should be there without considering a woman's perspective, they're gonna shut it down right off the hop.
Right.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I had to tell a
Absolutely.
guy. I had to tell a guy the
Right.
other day, and I'm not even mentioning names, but I had to
Mhm.
tell him, like, he was having an issue with coordinating people, right? And I said, here's the problem: women don't want to be told by a man what to do. They want to be respected for what they're capable of, but they don't want to be told what to do. So here's what you do: find another woman to tell them. And it worked. So it's just one of those things. But we're here, episode 204 of Candid Conversations. Wow, I just jumped 200 episodes. But you can come and catch me on episode 423 of the Terrell Effect this Saturday at possibly 11:30 a.m. as we have potentially a guest from South Africa joining us. If not, it will be me freewheeling at 12, where the things will be happening. So I do want to thank you for joining us on this
Appreciate you, bro.
podcast. Appreciate your time. Anytime you have another development, even if you want to do a casting call or something like that, give me a shout. Get a couple minutes on here. You know what I mean? Reach out to some people and see if they're willing to help out. I'm here. So if there's anything that pops up, let me know, and we'll go from there.
All right, cool, man. I appreciate you having me on the show. You got a dope show. More success to you, bro.
All right, King. Appreciate it. It was a pleasure. And our paths will cross, man. Maybe we'll make a movie together or something. Who knows?
Yeah, it's all good. We gonna put it together.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So, on behalf of Abdul El-amin, this is the block saying, Episode 204 of Candid Conversations, brought to you in part by Expose the North Enterprises. We go there and beyond. Culture Shock Enterprises. We are the product. Zeno.fm/Culture Shock Radio. We are in the mix. Come get your fix. And we're bringing you the latest from the soon to be greatest on sharetheshock.ca. Bless up.